Quote Retreat by Sandor. One quote, one reflection, one thought that could bring a moment of light and energy to your day. Join me as we take a look at today's quote. The quote is by Joe Biden. Born 1942. It reads, "Don't tell me what you value. Show me your budget and I'll tell you what you value." Let's take a moment together to explore the messages within this quote. Here's something that'll make you think. When we look at the federal budget of nearly $5 trillion, every dollar tells a story about what America truly values. But do those numbers match what we claim to care about?
That's such a fascinating way to frame it, especially considering Joe Biden's famous quote about budgets revealing our true values. It makes you question everything.
You know what's striking about Biden's perspective on this? When he first entered the Senate in 1973, he was witnessing how budget decisions during the oil crisis directly impacted American families. That early experience shaped his entire approach to public service.
And that shows in how he handled the 2008 financial crisis as vice president, doesn't it? The response wasn't just about economic recovery. It was about protecting core American values through specific funding choices.
Exactly. And you know what's fascinating? During the implementation of the Affordable Care Act, Biden helped allocate over $940 billion over 10 years. That's not just a number, it's a massive statement about valuing healthcare accessibility.
Speaking of healthcare, this quote really challenges us on a personal level too. Like when people say health is their priority, but spend more on streaming services than on preventive care.
Oh man, that hits close to home. As a sample, if you do an audit of your spending last month and realize you were spending 3 times more on takeout than on fresh groceries, while claiming healthy eating was important to you?
Well, that's what makes this quote so powerful. It forces us to confront these uncomfortable truths. Have you noticed any other surprising disconnects between stated values and actual spending patterns?
Absolutely. Take corporate behavior, for example. Companies often trumpet their commitment to sustainability. But when you dig into the numbers, environmental initiatives might get less than 1% of their total budget. That tells you everything you need to know about their real priorities.
That reminds me of how some tech companies claim to value innovation, but their R&D budgets keep shrinking while marketing budgets expand.
And you know what's interesting about Biden's application of this principle? Throughout his career, he's consistently pushed for budget transparency. When he helped oversee the Recovery Act, they created a whole new system to track every dollar spent.
That level of transparency changed the game in terms of government accountability, didn't it?
It sure did. And it's fascinating to see how this philosophy has evolved in his presidency. Take the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. It's not just about fixing bridges. It's about investing $550 billion in communities that have historically been overlooked.
That's such a clear example of putting money behind stated values. It's like the difference between saying, "We care about all communities," and funding their development.
You know what's powerful about applying this principle to both personal and public finance? It shows how individual choices and policy decisions are really two sides of the same coin. When we talk about national priorities, we're talking about our collective values expressed through spending.
That's a profound connection. Whether it's a household budget or a national budget, the numbers never lie about what we truly value.
Looking at Biden's career through this lens, from his early Senate days to his presidency, there's a consistent thread of trying to align public spending with public values. Whether it was fighting for middle-class families during the financial crisis or pushing for climate action.
And perhaps that's the most valuable lesson here. Real change requires more than just words. It demands the courage to look honestly at our budgets and ask if we're investing in what matters.
Well, here's what I think is the ultimate takeaway. Our budgets are essentially moral documents. They tell the true story of what we value, whether we're comfortable with that story or not. And maybe that's why this quote has such staying power. It challenges us to make sure our money and our morals align.
That's really what it comes down to. The alignment between what we say matters to us and where we invest our resources. It's a simple principle, but one that can drive profound change when we take it seriously.
With that, we conclude this exciting episode. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd appreciate a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Your support truly helps this channel grow. See you again tomorrow. Yours, Sandor.